As members of the Tomodachi Generation, we pledge to strengthen our bonds and create cross-sector partnerships through leadership to construct a resilient civil society.
Building the Tomodachi Generation Leadership Seminar is a 2-week program that focuses on learning about and developing cross-sectoral partnerships to strengthen civil society as a tool to addressing social challenges.
What we're trying to do now is to build upon the amazing motivation that we see in the younger generation. They are motivated to strengthen civil society. Our job is to give them the knowledge and the skills that they need to do that effectively.
My expectation was that to get a chance to think about the recovery of the Tohoku region, because I was born and grew up in Fukushima Prefecture in Tohoku region, so I have a strong motivation to do something for the people and the region. But actually I have never done anything for them, so this is a great opportunity for me to think about and to do something for the region.
For 37 years, the Washington Center has provided students and young professionals from the United States and the world with opportunities to experience Washington through an academic internship or an academic seminar. In that context, in 1996, we created the international area, and we designed custom-made initiatives for students, governments, corporations, foundations, and councils all over the world who would like to partner with us to create this synergy and design their initiatives in which we basically provide educational opportunities for students and young professionals.
I want to be a proactive person and to lead the community to make actually action, because I believe Japanese people have many great ideas, but they don't take the move to actually implement the ideas. And coming to United States in this challenging situation with many talented students was kind of hard because there is some language barriers again between us. But because of that, I was able to learn a lot of things, observe many talents and many ideas, which changed my views towards civil societies and the way I should engage with people, I guess. And I also learned the importance of networking.
The U.S. Japan Council administers the Tomodachi Initiative, and it was very important for us that we would be able to work with the Washington Center and the U.S. Japan Research Institute, because we believe that programs like this are the perfect way to bring U.S. and Japanese young leaders and young students together so that they can learn more about each other, more about their government, and then their civil societies here in the United States.
Washington, D.C. and living in Washington, D.C. has completely shaped my experience from every facet. It's the capital of the United States. There's thousands of organizations who have their headquarters here. All of the speakers we heard from, the leaders we heard from, they're all based in D.C. and the experience that I had wouldn't have been comparable at any other place in the world. I mean, we were able to go to the Japanese embassy, meet with the ambassador, hear from speakers from USJI, from so many organizations that would not have been possible without being in DC.
Doing teamwork with American students wasn't easy. We come from different background, different culture, so we have to talk a lot. But we talk a lot, we discuss a lot, we argue sometimes. But we overcome as we talk to each other.
So definitely the communication was huge. For our group, we had just an amazing moment doing the ropes course and hands-on activities on the whole day Saturday that we were together. So everybody had something to give, everybody's skills came out, and we were able to get all 14 of us over that wall. So that was a really awesome experience for all of us.
Teams of students will design projects designed to address a particular issue or problem in the Tohoku region of Japan, and they'll be spending 2 days working with coaches to develop those projects, which then they will present on the last day to a panel of judges, and the top 2 teams will go to Japan.
thought it was almost impossible to finish one project in 2 weeks without enough time for talking about it with American students, but actually we're about to accomplish it. It's so amazing. It gave me an opportunity to realize that if we have a good plan and if we can make good efforts on it, we can accomplish things that could be impossible before.
There's actually an African proverb that the president of Martha's Table said to us, and it was, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That proverb really had an impact because that we actually believed in it and we actually experienced it. So that's a moment and a phrase that really, influenced me and have a strong impact.
I didn't expect to build that much bond so quickly, but it wasn't just the bond between the 7 members of our team. It was also the bond between all of the Japanese students and all of the American students. Especially on the last day, when they were announcing what teams placed in the top 2, every single person on every single team, be they Japanese or American, wanted all 4 teams to be in that first spot. We didn't want any team to be left out. So our triumphs and our celebrations and our sadness was from every team. Nobody wanted anyone to not succeed. So it was amazing to be able to build that much bond between that many people so quickly.
And I feel that these students are going to take something very, very positive out of this. Not only the friendships that we really hope that they foster with their American friends now, but also that knowledge that will be converted into something more concrete for their community.
Around at the end of this 2-week program, I started to think that probably my role should be connecting people across the different sectors, like government, public and private and non-profit sector. And next April, I'm working for government in Japan. So I started to think that it's the best for me to take an important role in building the connection between government and business and non-profit sectors.
As younger generation, Tomodachi Generation can emphasize the importance of social responsibility. Throughout this program, I learned that we all have responsibility to our society, so we can spread the concept of social responsibility when we return to Japan.
I feel very empowered. I feel that I can go back to Puerto Rico, or I could be in Paraguay, Japan, China, wherever it is, and I can actually work and change things for the better. I don't have to be an observer anymore. Now I can actually be part of the solution thanks to the Tomodachi Initiative.
We are building the Tomodachi Generation.
Estamos creando la generación Tomodachi.
私たちは友達世代を構築しています。